I'm Hanny XOXO and welcome to or back to my channel. In today's video, I'm gonna be taking y'all through all of my last minute market prep with me because today is Tuesday, April the 21st. Happy Tuesday, y'all. And my market is on Sunday, so I really gotta get to. Thankfully, I have almost finished crocheting every single plushie on my market prep plan. I only have like 4 plushie types left to go, probably like less than 20 plushies in total, so we're definitely gonna be making those this week. But I'm trying to make this intro short. Let's freaking get to. I have a plushie here to show y'all. Well, technically 3 plushies, but they're all the same type of plushie, so let me just show y'all those real quick. So here we have 3 duckies in frog hats. I made all of these guys last night, and yeah, they're just super cutie little guys. I love this pattern so much. It's so freaking quick and fast to make, and y'all, it's a free pattern on Instagram. Definitely, I'll have it linked down below if y'all want to make some for your markets as well. This is my first time ever making them, ever bringing them to a market, so I don't know how good they sell yet. I'm really gonna be testing them out this time around, but I personally think that they're so freaking adorable. I made 2 of them wearing the mint froggy hats, and then I made 1 of them wearing just kind of like a classic green froggy hat. And this yarn is actually, if y'all have been here before, it's the yarn that I use to make my rainbow cats, just that super cheapy Amazon yarn. I'll link it down below. All materials that I use on every plushie, I'll try to link down below in case y'all want to use the same things as me. I suppose the one note that I will add with them is that a few weeks ago, I actually did like test out this pattern. I made 1 of these guys, but I used Parfait Chunky yarn for it, and here he is right here. And as y'all can see, it is a way tinier version of this guy, and they're both super freaking adorable, so cute. But I was realizing last night, literally last night, when I was going to crochet these guys, that they're just way too small because they're supposed to be in my $8 price category, and they're definitely the size of my $5 items. I was like, yeah, definitely someone would not pay $8 for a tiny little plushie like that. So I decided to up the yarn last night. I also used a 6.5mm hook on this instead of, I think I just used like a 5mm hook on this tiny one. So there we get the size difference, and this little bit bigger guy is definitely way more worth that $8 price tag, so I feel a lot better about that now. But yeah, that's honestly all I gotta say about these guys. For once, I'm not gonna spend hours and hours talking about my plushies. So that's what I was working on last night. Super happy with how those guys turned out. Again, they'll be $8 each or on the 2 for $15 deal that I'm gonna have. And now I honestly, I need to go clean the guinea pig cage. I gotta go spot clean it because they have too many poops right now, and it always bothers me. I'm like, I like it when it's spotless in there because I know I would not want to be walking around on my own poop, so I'm sure the guinea pigs don't want to do that either. So I actually have to do, you know, mom stuff first. Gotta be a good guinea pig mom, and then once I finish that stuff, hopefully I can get to some crocheting. My goal is to get all of the crocheting done by tomorrow so that I can spend all day Thursday on doing signage and tagging, and then Friday will be no stress. Saturday, I have to go pick up some display items from my mother-in-law's house, and then Sunday is the market. So that's just a little like overall plan. So let's get to. I'm gonna clean out the girlie's dirty little cage, and then we gotta go start crocheting. Oh my god, they're so cute in the camera. Ah! Oh, really? Really, Holly? Come on. Come here, Kelly. Rodney! Poor Kelly. Here. Oh. Oh, Kelly, back behind you, baby. Over here. Holy. Oh, there's no more. You're gonna breach. You're gonna breach. There's no more. No, this one isn't stable. I need to reglue it. I need to reglue it. It's not stable. Ah! And now that the piggies are all spot cleaned and fed, it's time to start crocheting. First, I gotta show off my Hello Kitty hat that I modeled for one of my fiance's TikToks, and I'm gonna be crocheting baby butterflies. I already have 2 of them made. I made this one like weeks and weeks and weeks ago at this point. It's just a cutie little pink and purple one, and I freehanded it. I freehanded both of these actually. This is the second one I made. Just made it right now, and I think it's super cute, just a blue, pink, and purple one. I'm super excited to make more of these little butterflies tonight, finalize the pattern. Oh, there's my fiance being like, am I in frame? Yes, girl, you are. The next little butterfly I wanted to make tonight was a little monarch, because I don't know, I just love monarch butterflies. I think they're so cute. So I, of course, used all Parfait Chunky yarn, my favorite, in the colors tangerine, carrot, and black, and I'm super excited to see how this cutie little butterfly turns out. I think it's gonna be super freaking adorable. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I'm not today. That's wild that now he's saying please keep making more videos after saying your videos were inappropriate.
I know. But it's better to have him on my side, right?
Yeah, because you're trying to get into the shop. But still, like, I don't know, that is sus. Sussy vibes. Okay. Happy Wednesday, y'all! I can't believe it's already like halfway through the week, and again, another day closer to my market. So freaking crazy, but I hope that y'all enjoyed like the little B-roll, whatever I decide to turn that into, from last night of me crocheting, feeding the guinea pigs, that kind of fun stuff, I don't know. But it's already, again, 4 p.m. today, and I'm just now starting my work day. I've been up since like 8 this morning. I've just been so busy, honestly, cleaning my house. I feel like this is what always happens, like if I have a few days of either me like not feeling well, or even just, I mean, I have been crocheting a lot every single day for the past like week, and whenever that happens, I kind of just like let the house go to a whole mess. So I've just spent a lot of time today cleaning. I've had the laundry going all day long. Hopefully y'all can't hear that or anything because it is kind of loud. I'm trying to be like really far away from it, but anyway, that's like everything that I've been up to this morning. But I haven't gotten any crocheting done, any business things. This is the first time I've turned the camera on today. I have my afternoon coffee, hopefully to perk me up a little bit so that I can be super productive tonight and get a lot done. But I really should stop talking and start working. But I did show y'all last night me making those little baby butterflies. I still have one left to make so that I can completely cross the baby butterflies off of my market prep plan. And then after that, I still have 3 more items. I'm pretty sure it's turtles, scrunchies, and why can't I think of it? Turtle scrunchies. This is gonna take me out. What is the last thing? Oh, chickens. You guys, I literally had to turn off the recording and check my market prep plan. Like, how did I not remember that when chickens were literally the best seller at this market last time I did it? But whatever. Yes, those are the 3 items: turtles, scrunchies, and chickens. And honestly, I feel like I can probably get them all done today. I feel like I only have like 3 left of each of those items, which is not that many at all. And again, it is 4 p.m., which is kind of late, but not too late to crochet like 9 plushies, you feel me? So I don't know, but I really should just stop talking and get to working. I'm gonna finish up those baby butterflies, and then after I finish those, I'll just show y'all what they look like, the little cuties, and then I'll probably update my inventory. Maybe I'll show y'all like how I do that with my inventory and like keep track of everything, how much I have. I'll show y'all like too how many plushies I have, like it'll say it, you know, on the sheet, and how much money in plushies, if that makes sense, I have in my inventory. So that might be kind of fun to do as well. But again, like always, I hate making promises to y'all because y'all know how it is over here. It's these vlogs are chaotic, they're crazy, and I just live my life on a whim. I just do whatever, wherever I'm taken, wherever the vibes are feeling good. So we'll see what I can get up to, but I mean, definitely have to do those things. So let's freaking get to. Alrighty, y'all, I just finished up the little baby butterflies. I'm not sure if I mentioned it yet, but I like just freehanded these, and then I ended up writing a pattern for them because I feel like freehanding is kind of hard for me. I don't know, my brain just goes all over the place. I like it when I have like a pattern to follow, and I think that they are super, super cutie. Maybe one day I will release a pattern with both these little baby butterflies as well as my little bit bigger like sitting butterflies, the ones that I made last week if y'all watched last week's video. But yes, those are all 5 of the little butterflies. So let me show y'all each of these little cuties up close real quick. So first we have the little pink and purple one that is just like randomly on a keychain. That wasn't part of my market plan or anything like that. I think I was like making a TikTok or something. For the yarn, I did use all Parfait Chunky, and it's bubblegum, lilac, and bright pink. Super cutie little butterfly. This was the very first one that I made. Just again freehanding it, and I thought it turned out super cute, so then I decided to make 4 more. The second little butterfly that I made was the blue, pink, and purple one. For the yarn on this little cutie, I used cornflower, bright pink, and eggplant. And y'all, if this one does look different at all from like this one looks in terms of their wings, again, it's because I was freehanding them, and I made this one like honestly probably a month ago at this point, and then I just made this one last night. So yeah, I had no idea how I made that one, and then after I made this one and I was like not really sure about the wings. I still think that like they're super cute. We'll see. I think someone would still like him. I don't know. But after that was like kind of a mess, that's when I decided to actually write out a pattern and try it. So let me show you all the first one that I made after like actually writing a pattern. And this one, I think I actually filmed a little bit of it, so you guys probably already saw it, but it's just the little one that kind of looks like a monarch. I thought that would be cute for people who do like monarch butterflies. And for the yarn on this little guy, I used tangerine, black, and carrot. And I'm super happy that I did decide to write out a pattern and everything. I feel like this guy did take me a little longer overall just because I was like really figuring out and tweaking and finalizing the pattern as I was making this guy, but I really love how the wings turned out. I just should have wrote a pattern to begin with, and I probably would have liked the butterflies, the first 2 that I made, a lot more, but it's okay because again, I think that they are all super cute in their own way, but definitely happy that I decided to write out that pattern. And let me show y'all the next little cutie. We have this super cute little butterfly here. This one might be my favorite, either this one or the last one I have to show y'all, but I just want to make like a super cutie kind of girly one. And for this one, I actually did not use Parfait Chunky for the wings. I used velvety yarn, the cheap Amazon velvet yarn that I used to make my scrunchies. That's what I used to make the wings on this cutie butterfly, and I am so obsessed with using the velvet yarn for the wings, and I wish that I would have made all of the butterflies with the velvet yarn because I feel like it really helps to just like, I don't know, kind of capture that butterfly essence. I feel like butterfly wings are just some of the like softest, most delicate little things that there are, and using that velvet yarn really just captures that, I feel. So really love how that turned out. Of course, I'll have that velvet yarn linked down below if y'all want to get some to try out on your plushies, or I mean, again, I love using that yarn to make scrunchies as well. And as for the Parfait Chunky on the body, I did use bubblegum and bright pink. And on to the last little cutie that I have to show y'all. Again, not sure if this one is my favorite or if that last one that I showed y'all y'all is my favorite, but it's just this super cutie pink and purple one. Super girly. Again, y'all know I love everything girly and I have so much fun at making super girly plushies and everything like that. So I just really love how this cute little one turned out. Again, using that velvety scrunchy yarn that I get on Amazon for the wings. I think it turned out so cute. And for the parfait chunky on this one, I again used bubblegum, and then I also used eggplant. So those are the 5 cutie little baby butterflies that I made, and honestly I am happy that I did decide to like make these and figure out a pattern for them, kind of like killing 2 birds with 1 stone, because now I have super cutie baby butterflies to take to my market, and I have a fun little pattern that maybe I can release one day. And now that I finished the baby butterflies, it's time to add them onto my inventory spreadsheet. So here is what my inventory spreadsheet looks like, in case y'all are curious. It's nothing special at all, nothing original, nothing unique. I literally just use a template off of Excel. I've added like a few different things to it, like my own things that I like to keep track of, but yeah, super easy, super simple. If y'all want to use the same one, you can find it super easily on Excel. If y'all do want to know like more about it, let me know in the comments, because I would totally make a whole video about it. I love like data and numbers and everything like that, but we just don't have time for that today. So I'm just gonna quickly show y'all like how I input my products, and also y'all can see I have almost $1,200 in plushies right now in my inventory, so that is super awesome. My inventory items, basically just the plushie types that I make, I have 57, and that's like overall how many plushie types I've ever made. So a lot of those I don't even make anymore. Probably got to clean up my inventory sheet soon, but that takes time and I don't have time to do that right now. So onto my total product count, number of plushies that I have in my inventory. I have 120. Again, super awesome. Since this market is honestly pretty small on Sunday, I feel like I'm gonna have a bunch of stuff to have, a really good selection for people. But we gotta add on the baby butterflies now, and I have it right now going in order from like most expensive to least expensive items. It's super easy to filter it though. Again, I won't show y'all all of that right now, but I'm just gonna scroll down to where I have the baby butterflies, and I actually just made this entry because I have never made the baby butterflies before. This was my first time ever doing them, so I just had to make that there, but everything else is blank. So as for the quantity, that one's easy. We have 5 of them. Enter that in, and then restock quantity. I don't have time to deal with that right now. Moving on to the next box, we got the cost, which is the only other important box really for me in this moment, and they're gonna be $5 each. Let's freaking go. $25 in total. Scroll it up, and now we can see it updated. I have 125 products now, and oh my gosh, my inventory is over 1,200. That's super exciting. So that is my inventory spreadsheet. And now that the baby butterflies are done, I think that next I'm gonna move on to making these scrunchies, which again, for my scrunchies, I use that super cheapy velvet yarn that I get on Amazon that I used for those 2 little butterflies' wings. And actually, y'all, I have a whole bag of it right here that I just got in because I was like freaking out of it. I did not have enough of even one single skein to make a full scrunchie, so I definitely had to get more of the velvety yarn, but this time I ordered different like colors than I did last time, so I thought it could be fun to do like a little unboxing opening of this with all y'all, especially if y'all like have seen me using this yarn in previous videos and you have been curious about it, how it comes shipped to y'all and all that fun stuff. Let's dig into this. Alrighty, let's cut into this thing. I'm excited. Okay, hopefully I don't stab myself in the eye. Jeez Louise. Oh my gosh, there's literally just like a like, girl, you didn't even need scissors. Like, what are we doing? Pull the yarn out of the first plastic to reveal the second plastic. Jeez Louise. Okay, this one I do need scissors for, so good thing I have them. Okay, I kind of, like, hate when they vacuum seal the yarn because, like, I don't know, I just do. But also, like, when it inflates, it is kind of so satisfying, like, What? Let's get this baby wide open. Oh! We got the yarn, and oh my gosh, that's crazy. It really did inflate so much, I feel. But yeah, it does come vacuum sealed. I know for some people that's a huge deal breaker, so maybe I should have just done a whole review of this yarn in case someone out there is wanting to buy it or thinking of buying it, to show y'all, like, this is how it comes. Take it or leave it. But it is actually like really surprisingly nice yarn for being, one, super cheap on Amazon, and two, in like vacuum sealed plastic. But it's just so soft and nice. Here is a brown color, and now we have this mustardy color, and we also have this bright orange color, which that would have been super cute for the monarch wings. Next we have this like fun, almost like chocolate vanilla type of vibe, this variegated yarn here, super cutie. And next we have this almost like in between cream and tan. It's not dark enough to be tan, but not light enough to be cream. That is a really pretty color there. Next, just a skein of white. Honestly, not really sure what I'm gonna do with that, because I don't know, I feel like white scrunchies might be a stretch. Do people wear white scrunchies? Maybe, I don't know. The next color is this green one right here, a fun lime green color. And next is this pretty lilac color here, and this super cutie baby pink color. Next is this rainbow yarn, which I'm super excited about. I actually made myself a scrunchie out of this yarn, and I feel like if I make more scrunchies with this yarn, they'll do super good at my Pride events. Next we have this really pretty like light green, white, and yellow variegated yarn. Super cutie and pretty, perfect for springtime. And finally, we have, honestly, maybe the reason why I bought this pack of yarn, this super cutie pastel rainbow variegated yarn. I just think it's so cutie and adorable. I love it. Definitely giving those spring vibes, hardcore. And yeah, honestly, the reason why I decided to buy this pack, these colors of yarn, is because of this specific one. I thought it was so cute and I really want to try it out. Oh, and of course this yarn always comes with a 4mm crochet hook, which I'm not kidding you guys, I have been using my other 4mm crochet hook that came with this yarn for the past like year, and obsessed, love it. The only like 4mm crochet hook that I use, so happy to have another one of those now. And it also comes with these safety eyes. Also, are those noses maybe? Or just really big safety eyes? I don't know, a random variety of sizes of safety eyes, and some stitch markers as well. And that is all of the cheapy velvet Amazon yarn. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that yarn unboxing. Again, I'll have it linked down below in case y'all do like it and want to use it for your scrunchies as well. It's, again, a really great scrunchie yarn, and apparently really great for butterfly wings as well. And now that I have more scrunchie yarn, it's definitely time to make some scrunchies right now. Honestly, I can't even remember how many I have left to make. I feel like it's probably around 3 scrunchies, but I feel like I really want to make one, of course, with this super cutie pastel rainbow color right here. I really want to see what a scrunchie would look like in that colorway. So freaking cute. Also in this like super springy colorway right here. Again, super cutie. I obviously just love the variegated yarns, especially for scrunchies. I feel like they make the cutest scrunchies ever. I'm trying to think of what color I want to make for the third scrunchie. I feel like maybe a purple. I honestly don't think I've ever made purple scrunchies before. Honestly, y'all, Controversial yet brave opinion. I hate the color purple. Hate it, hate it, hate it. Purple combined with pink, I'm okay with, but purple on its own, don't like it at all. I'm not a purple girly at all, but I feel like other people would like purple, so maybe I'll do that. But again, I just need to stop talking about what I'm gonna do, and I got to get to doing it. Well, happy surprise, y'all, because I actually already have 9 scrunchies made for the market, which is how many I wanted to have made. For some reason, I thought I only had 6, and I had to make 3 more to get up to 9, but no, I had these 9 scrunchies in my inventory, and I don't know how I didn't know that, how I missed that this whole time, because it's not like I wasn't updating my inventory spreadsheet. It literally says on my spreadsheet that I have 9 scrunchies. I can probably go back in the earlier footage and like literally clock myself scrolling past the 9 crochet scrunchies, but you know, it is what it is. So those are the 9 that I have to take to my market with me. And now I feel like kind of dumb and crazy because I literally like put in this whole entire, you know, yarn order for this scrunchie yarn, and now it turns out I don't even need it for this market because I already had these ones made. I guess I just forgot about making these because I must have made these ones for my holiday market that I had last year that I unfortunately was not able to attend because there ended up being a storm that day and the market got canceled. So now I still have all 9 of these scrunchies, and I think that what I'm gonna do is for sure take this yarn to the market with me because I feel like scrunchies are such a like quick and easy thing that I can make at the market without getting too distracted, since like I don't need a pattern or anything to make scrunchies. I do use a free tutorial though, like how I learned how to make these was from Passionate Kelsey. She has a free tutorial up, so in case y'all have never made scrunchies before and like want to learn how to make them, I just used her tutorial and super easy to make them. So that's probably my plan. I guess I could like make more now, but I try not to bring too many of the scrunchies to my market with me because in case y'all don't know, I actually do markets with my mother-in-law, and she actually like has a scrunchies business, so I don't really want to like step on her toes bringing too many scrunchies or anything like that. Honestly, the only reason like why I make them in the first place is because I got a request from someone at a market to make them, because she was like, I don't want a cloth scrunchie. I will only buy a scrunchie if it's a crocheted one. So I was like, well, I guess I have to start making crochet scrunchies, and very happy that I did because they're definitely one of my best sellers now. And again, super cute, fun, quick, and simple to make. Scrunchies back into the inventory bin. And now that I know that my scrunchies are actually complete, I definitely need to cross those off of my market prep plan, and now I'm just like actually really excited because I feel like I really can stick to my schedule that I had for myself this week, because now all I have left on my market prep plan to crochet is the 3 turtles, which is my like kind of own pattern that again I'm still kind of tweaking and everything, kind of like how I was with the baby butterflies and the butterflies that I made last week. So I'm happy that I'll have like some time to really put into those, make sure I'm happy with the pattern, everything like that. And yeah, tomorrow we'll be tagging all day, and I'm just honestly so excited for this market. I haven't done a market since last summer, and I'm just like itching for a market. I'm so excited. And we are now another day closer to the market. It's now Thursday, and last night I did crochet this cutie little turtle right here. I really love him. I think he's so freaking cute. Y'all might recognize this guy if you have been around for a second, because last year, I want to say around Thanksgiving time, I actually crocheted my cousin a little turtle just like this. That is when I initially like wrote this pattern. I wrote this turtle pattern while I was crocheting this turtle, and I used her pet turtles as my inspo, my cousin's turtles, because she has, I want to say that they're called red-eared turtles, and so that is what I was trying to make this cutie little turtle look like. And in case y'all were here back then and noticed that, you know, maybe there are some little bits of differences to this guy, I did end up reworking the pattern. That is why I only got to crocheting one of them last night, because I decided to adjust the pattern before I had it so that the like legs and the tail were just crocheted into it, like basically as a chain. And I don't know, I originally made it that way last night, and then I ended up frogging it out because I am planning to charge $13 for these turtles, and I just felt like the way that the like arms, legs, fins, I'm like, what are they called on a turtle? Honestly, I don't know. But I felt like when they just like were chained on, I don't know, they were just so thin and delicate, especially for a $13 plushie. If this was like a $5 plushie, I would have no problem just making the legs out of chains. I mean, that is how I make my baby sea turtles. But for a higher priced plushie, I do want to make it higher quality. It is still completely no-sew. Nothing is sewn on. I obviously just crocheted all of the limbs separately, but then easily crocheted them all onto the piece. And I know that last year when I made this turtle, I was saying that I wanted to perfect the pattern and release it by the new year, like by 2026. And obviously, we're now in like the end of April of 2026, and that never happened. But you know, life got crazy. I moved into a whole new house and everything, so it kind of had to get put on the back burner. But honestly, I'm happy that I did that as well, because I am a lot happier with this pattern now, with the legs just like way more reinforced and everything. I think it's a lot better, a lot more secure, and hopefully I will actually write out a nicer looking pattern with like photos and everything showing each step. And maybe I will release the pattern. We'll see. But yes, that is the only thing that I got to last night. The only thing that I crocheted, since I was, again, just having to rework the pattern a few times. And I'm happy that I ended up spending that time on that. I'm happy that I ended up not having to crochet any scrunchies, so that I was able to spend time on this guy, and that I just like planned out my weekly schedule so good. Literally for once. You guys, normally it's not like this. Normally the night before my market, I'm completely stressed out, having to tag all my items, having to make last minute signage, crochet last minute pieces, all of that. And this time around, I'm like, wow, it's Thursday and my market isn't until Sunday, and I'm already like, I only have 2 plushies left to crochet. This pattern, I was able to like perfect it last night, which was so awesome. Again, being able to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, making a super cute little plushie for my market, but also having like a fun pattern that I can probably release at some point in time. So super happy with that. As for the colors and the yarn and everything on this guy, I used 2 different types of yarn. For the shell, I used the basic Chenille Bright in, is this key lime or is it kiwi? I think it's kiwi, the green, and then the brown I'm pretty sure is caramel. And then for the body, I used Parfait Chunky, I used Emerald for the green, and Almond Butter for the brown, and a 6.5mm hook on this guy. Again, super cutie. Hopefully I'll be releasing that pattern at some point. I'll definitely give y'all like more updates here as it progresses. I know that a lot of times with things that I want to do, I end up talking about it in a video and then like nothing happens for a long time. But I will keep y'all updated, because I'm sure at some point in time I will want to have some pattern testers for this. And especially now that like I am really happy with this pattern. Again, I'm planning to make 2 more for this market, so I'll myself get to test this out 2 more times. So anyway, I'll keep giving updates here, but also follow me on Instagram as well, and possibly TikTok. I don't know, because I'll probably give some updates there as well in case y'all do want to test out the pattern. I know some of y'all already expressed interest in testing out the pattern, and I have not forgotten about y'all from last year. But anyway, I always talk about my plushies forever, but this is a crochet channel, so I guess I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. By the time I finished making this turtle, finalizing the pattern, all of that last night, it was already like 1 a.m., but I still wanted to start on another little turtle, and my fiance was actually watching a TikTok live next to me of a lady who like makes 3D printed little fidget toys, and she sells them on TikTok. I don't know if y'all have seen these lives. People do them with like all sorts of things, not even 3D printed items. I personally am really thinking about if I can finally get into the TikTok shop. For some reason they hate me and they keep rejecting me. I've tried like 3 times, but if I can finally get into TikTok shop one day, I even would like to do this too. Basically what they do is they like set up all of their items on different tables and whatever, and then people will purchase like a box from them, just like of a price range. So like a $20 box, a $35 box, a $50 box. They have a bunch of different categories, all that stuff. So you like buy your box and then you pick out like what you want on live. So you'll be like, oh, I want to see the $5 section. And then like say you have a $35 box and you pick out a $5 thing. They do their little calculator, and then the girlies will be like, okay, you have $30 left, and then you can be like, oh, I want to see your $10 section, and then they'll take you to like their $10 section and you can pick something out. Whatever. I don't know if that makes sense. Hopefully either y'all have seen those TikToks so I don't sound like a crazy person, or like you kind of get the gist of what I'm talking about. But basically that's what they do. They fill the little boxes for you. That's why I was like, I want to do this too. I feel like it would be so cute to like have all my plushies set up, whatever, and be like, oh, let's take you to the $5 plushies, $10 plushies, 15, whatever. But anyway, enough about the explanation, because I literally am just trying to tell y'all about this turtle and how I got the inspo to make this turtle, and y'all don't care about freaking 3D printed TikTok lives. But basically the girly that was selling the 3D prints, she took the person that was like making their box to the turtle section, and she had like a cutie little strawberry turtle. And I know like this is not like original or anything. So many other crochet divas are already out here making strawberry turtles. Like it's not like this is something special or new, but just like I heard it from my fiance's phone, the girly going like, oh, you want a strawberry turtle? Let's add it to your box. And that in my head made me go ding, ding, ding. I should make a strawberry turtle too. So anyway, let me just show y'all how far I got so far, because again, it's not far at all, because it was 1 a.m. last night and I was honestly just so tired as well. But this is how far I got so far. So I pretty much, yeah, just made the shell. I still have to make all of the limbs and then of course make the body, all of that, but I'm gonna get to working on the rest of this right now, and then I'll show it to you when I'm finished. Alrighty, I just finished making the limbs for the strawberry turtle, and now I just am like, oh yeah, duh, I should probably embroider the little white spots onto the strawberry, make it actually look like a strawberry. So that's what I'm doing now, and then I'll put it all together and everything. But I also was just like, while I was working on everything, I was editing together like all the footage that I have so far for the vlog, and I completely forgot. The turtles are not the last thing that I have to do. I still need to crochet the chickens as well, so definitely I need to get to and hurry up on the turtles so that I can still crochet the rest of the chickens, because those are literally the best seller at this market. Last year when I did this market, chickens were my #1 bestseller, so I gotta have enough chickens to take with me, so I'm gonna keep on working on the turtles. I also just quickly wanted to mention, because again, I just went through and edited all the footage, and I felt like this guy, when I was holding him up, like, I don't know, his eyes didn't look like symmetrical maybe, and honestly, I don't know, maybe they aren't, who really knows, but in person, I feel like, I don't know, they look a lot more symmetrical, even when I just move it a little bit. I don't know, y'all, you know me, I'm always trying to film without my glasses, and I forget I'm blind and cannot see the plushies and what they're looking like, so I feel like it was looking like a little bit odd from the top, the way that I was holding it earlier, but, you know, just so that y'all can see, like, if you literally just adjust the head a little tiny bit, it'll look a lot better. And I'm not just trying to, like, defend myself and my plushies. Y'all know, if I don't like one of my plushies, I will be the first person to let y'all know about it and to completely hate and roast on myself and everything. But I actually really truly do think that this little turtle is so freaking adorable. So I don't know, wanted to show y'all that the eyes can definitely be symmetrical if I just move the head in the right way. And when I'm not wearing my glasses and I'm blind, I don't know to do that. But again, I'm just gonna keep on working on these turtles and I'll see what I can get done. Finally done with the strawberry turtle, and y'all, like, I gotta be so honest with you guys. I am having one of those moments where I'm feeling really proud of myself because I really, really love how this cutie turned out. Let me show y'all. Look at how freaking cute. I am so obsessed. Again, I know that like every crochet diva out there already be making strawberry turtles, I feel like. I mean, maybe not, because I just started making strawberry turtles. This is the first ever strawberry turtle I've ever made, and I just love it so, so much. I don't know, I just think it's so freaking cute. I'm so happy that last night that girly on the live was selling strawberry turtles to give me the inspiration to crochet strawberry turtles because I just freaking love it. I think it's so adorable. For this one, I did also decide to give it, instead of like the red ears, just a little bit of blush, which I feel like is so adorable. I actually did different facial embroidery the first time I did the embroidery. I'll put a photo here to compare it because I don't know, maybe y'all will have an opinion about it because I still don't really know which embroidery I liked better. I just felt like all of the pink lines on it was maybe a bit too much, so that's why I decided to cut that embroidery out and then just go with the little cheeks. But I don't know, maybe adding more embroidery would have been cuter, who knows. So I'm just so happy with how this cutie turned out, and again, it's also just exciting since I was writing my own pattern and am hoping to release it. Now I not only have the red-eared turtle to release, but I could make it like a 2-in-1 pattern and also have the strawberry turtle as a different variation. And now I'm like excited and trying to think about what I want to make for the third variation, because maybe it could be a 3-in-1 turtle pattern and have 3 different kinds of variations. I'm not really sure yet because I do honestly have a lot of ideas. I know for sure, not sure if I'm going to do this one for this market, but for my Pride festivals, I want to make rainbow turtles. That's why I kind of sort of, when I was making this pattern, made sure to have 6 panels so that there's, you know, a panel for every single color of the rainbow, because I feel like those would do really good at Pride. Of course, everyone loves the rainbow critters at Pride, but this market, I feel like the customers at it, that might not really be their vibe. I'm not really sure. So another idea that I did have was maybe like to make it into a pie and to put like a little whipped cream on top, because I feel like the way that it's sliced, you could say, it really does kind of make it look like a pie. Honestly, I'm not too sure yet, because again, I also love to divify plushies, and I kind of would love to see what one of these turtles would look like if I actually divified it and added some, I don't know, you know what I mean, rhinestones. Y'all know how I like to do, maybe even some little charms around the shell. Not me now wanting to kind of divify one just because I really want to bedazzle a plushie and add charms to a plushie, because I haven't divified a plushie yet this week, and that is like my personal favorite thing to do ever. So I don't know, lots of different options. Honestly, I'll probably spend a little bit of time on Pinterest just scrolling through to try to get some ideas of some sort, but I'm excited to see what I can come up with, because I'm already just so happy with how these two are, especially with the little strawberry one. I just think she's so cute. And by the way, in case y'all are curious about the yarn colors, I used kiwi for this top, again with the basics chenille brights, and then this pink is the bubble gum, and then just white for the embroidery, and then all of this yarn is the parfait chunky. So we have seaweed salad, of course just black for the eyes, and then again bubblegum for the cheek embroidery so that it could match the shell. And now I'm gonna get to making that third little turtle. Well, I guess I'll probably get to scrolling Pinterest first, and then I'll decide what I want to do for the third turtle. And then after that, I really want to try to get the chickens done tonight. And then I know that, like I said, I was supposed to spend all day today tagging up the items so that tomorrow could just be a chill day, and then Saturday I could pick up my TY display. But actually, my fiance so graciously offered to pick up my TY display today. She's actually picking it up right now, so she just went and grabbed it after work, so she should be home with that super soon, and I'm excited to have that early so that I can start like putting my plushies on it and seeing how I want to display them all, so then I don't have to like see it all like only at the market. I can take some pictures beforehand at the house and everything, maybe show you guys. I don't know, it could be kind of fun. So that's just awesome because that means I have more time to crochet, more time to tag, more time to do all of that. And so I think that tonight I'm just going to dedicate my time to finishing up all the crocheting, and then tomorrow I will spend the day tagging, and then Saturday I'll have a free day to do any last minute things I have. So yeah, that's the current plan. I'm gonna get to browsing Pinterest for some cutie turtle inspo. It's now Friday, only 2 more days until my market. I can't believe it, but I'm feeling so proud of myself, y'all, because I did it. I met my market prep goal. I completed every single plushie that I wanted to make, and I don't know, I'm just so happy about it. I've never actually done this before. I feel like I always set my ambitions way too high, and then, you know, it doesn't actually end up getting done. So honestly, feeling really proud of myself for being so on top of it with my market prep this time around. And why don't I just show y'all the plushies that I was working on last night and this morning? And why don't we start with what I worked on this morning, just because those are a little bit more boring, because I'm pretty sure I told y'all last night that I wanted to finish up all of the turtles, all 3 of them. I had 1 left to crochet, and I feel like that is a lot cutier than the things that I made this morning. This morning, I just made chickens, as I already told y'all, so no surprise there. And I did only have 3 chickens left to make because I already had 6 made and in my inventory, and I wanted to bring 9 to this market, so I just made 3 more. And for these cuties, I use a free pattern alert on Instagram by Loops and Knots Crochet, and I love it so much. This is the only chicken pattern that I've ever made, and I've made these for every single market that I've ever done, and they've always sold really well at my markets. As I already mentioned, they're definitely the best seller. At least last year they were, when I did this market that I'm gonna be doing on Sunday. So excited to see how they do this year. Not only is this a free pattern on Instagram, I should also mention that she has a free tutorial on her YouTube channel that I highly recommend, especially if you are newer to making plushies. When I was like first starting out crocheting plushies, I was using all of her tutorials, and they are so helpful. She explains things in, I don't know, just a very easy to understand way. And as for the yarn and the colors and everything on these guys, it's really nothing special. I just make them in whatever colors I'm feeling like. And so these 3 I wanted to make in different colors than the ones that I already have in my inventory. So I used all Parfait Chunky on them. This one is marshmallow, this middle one is toffee, and then this one over here is seal. And for their little beaks, I used mustard. For their eyes, I used black. And for their combs, I actually did not use Parfait Chunky. I want to say I used like some sort of yarn bee type of random yarn that I had, but I just thought that that color looked really good as a little comb color. And now onto the cutier plushie. No offense to you chickens, because y'all are really cute and you guys do sew really well, but I'm just so excited to show y'all this plushie, and honestly feeling really proud of it because, I mean, 1, I do think it is super cutie, but 2, I mean, it's also part of my own pattern that I'm trying to write. So it's also just exciting in that way, I suppose, since I'm not really a pattern writing girly at all. It is part of the turtle pattern that I'm writing. Again, the 3rd turtle to complete the potential 3-in-1 turtle pattern. And why don't I just show y'all what I decided to come up with? It's a little ice cream / cupcake turtle. And isn't it just so freaking cute? I don't know. I almost dropped it. I really love it. I think he is such a freaking cutie. And yeah, I honestly am still undecided about if this is an ice cream or a cupcake turtle because I really feel like he could double as both. Here's a little up close of what he looks like. I did like little sprinkles on his head for his embroidery. I thought that would be super cutie. Of course, a little cherry on top of the cupcake, the little pink frosting, and on this shell, I actually did not use the basic chenille brights. Instead, I used the loops and threads Fluffy Flex, the one that used to be at Michael's, but it got discontinued like last year, I think. It was limited edition, so they don't sell it anymore, I don't think. Unless I guess you get lucky at your local Michael's. Maybe they just randomly have a skein left. But I love using this kind of yarn for any like cupcakes or ice cream or dessert type of plushies, anything like that, because it has the little like sprinkles, what I like to call sprinkles inside of it. And I don't know, I just feel like it makes the cutest little cupcakes, ice creams, whatever. And then for the little cherry, I did use the basic chenille brights. I used poppy and emerald. And then for the body, I of course used Parfait Chunky in cream, and then a bunch of different like pastel rainbow Parfait Chunky for the embroidery. So again, I'm just like super happy with this guy. I'm so happy with all three of the turtles that I made. I just think that they're all so super cutie, and I don't know, I feel like they would be super cute to release together as like a 3-in-1 pattern of some little like starter turtles. Y'all, I honestly have been getting like so inspired by these. I've been loving making them so much that last night, like in the notes app of my phone, I literally, like, not an exaggeration, probably wrote down at least 50 different other turtle ideas that I have of other, like, turtle patterns and different turtle bundles and everything that I might want to release in the future. Maybe I'm just a turtle girly now, who knows? But I just really love making them. I think they're so cute. They're, like, the perfect little market make, too, because I mean, they're so like quick and easy to make, but they also come out like a pretty reasonable size. So I don't know, not to like be tooting my own horn, but I am just super happy with these turtles. And I don't know, it just feels really good, especially after last week when I was kind of like hating all of my plushies, to have like all of these super cutie plushies this week. And this is actually where I'm gonna leave y'all in today's video, because I feel like this video has already been so freaking long, and I honestly still have a lot of market prep to get done, so why don't we just make this the part 1 and then I'll start filming a part 2 right now. So definitely be on the lookout for a part 2. I'll like let y'all know every single plushie I'm planning to bring to the market. We can maybe do like a fun little market mock-up type deal, make some signage together, tag all the items, update the square inventory, all that sort of like non-crochet related stuff. If y'all are interested in the little market behind the scenes prepping, definitely be on the lookout for that part 2 video. But I hope that y'all enjoyed hanging out with me in today's video. Definitely make sure to hit that thumbs up button down below if you did enjoy it. Also, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you do want to see more of my face, as well as my cutie little plushies on your feed. And if you want to see us on all your feeds, make sure to follow me on all your favorite platforms. I'll have them all linked down below in the description box. And if you made it all the way to the end of the video, make sure to leave me a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you have markets coming up, what you're crocheting, anything of the sort, or if you don't have any thoughts, or maybe you're more of a shy girly like me, you don't like to leave word comments, just leave me an emoji. Leave me a turtle emoji in the comments. I would really appreciate it. I hope y'all had fun hanging out with me today, because I had such a blast getting all this market prep done with all of y'all. And as always, have a magical rest of your day. Bye-bye. That's from last night. Promise, last night, not today. Oh my gosh, get the speaker down. I didn't realize how crazy it was looking. Let's put my little axolotl up. Oh my gosh, we gotta get it looking cuter. That is crazy. We just had a freaking seltzer sitting there, my goodness. It's all over the place.